This is YSM Sports Media. Want to thank you for all your love and support. Really appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now, then click the notification button for all future content. With the Punisher, Paul Kroll. What's good, Paul? Like she putting in work, man.
That's what she do. You see my post this morning.
Yo, so this is what post-fight recovery is all about?
Yep. Especially after a fight like that. 2 dogs fighting, 2 hungry lions fighting. Nobody trying to give.
So what was your thoughts on the Santamaria as an opponent?
Oh, he's a dog. I mean, he got my respect. He made me go on my two bet a little bit more than I thought I was gonna have to.
Yeah.
I had to go get my screwdriver and my mallet. I had to grab my hammer one time. I mean, like a couple times.
What about him made him a difficult opponent?
He was actually smarter than I thought. Like, he was a lot smarter. Like, we both making adjustments. Like, we both able to make adjustments. Like, on the fly. I just was better at it. But he's a solid opponent.
You see him having success down the road?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I do. I see why he made a lot of upsets.
All right, so 8-0, 6 knockouts. What's next?
Try and fight next month. I mean, I think November 7th.
Yo, that's
Here in my hometown. I'm good.
1 month turnaround?
Yeah, I'm good. 5 weeks. I'm good. Like, honestly, like, I ain't really like, I ain't take that much damage. Really, like, I had a little hickey on my eye, and a little straight hair. Other than that, like, when you see a hickey go, damn man, the hickey go, I know how to take care of my body. And I actually feel good, and I'm close to my weight still. I'm in the 50s, I'm in the mid 50s, so I'm like 12 pounds off weight.
So coming right off of the camp, it's easy to manage because you're not blowing up.
Yeah, of course, but listen, I ain't blowing up no more in general because, I mean, it takes too much from you trying to bring yourself to your weight.
Why so soon? Why a month?
Because I was rusty that fight. Like, I believe if, not taking that from Santamaria because he's a solid opponent, but I ain't fighting 9 months. There was a lot of things I could have did more in that fight, but I was a little behind the 8 ball. Like, my reflexes wasn't the same like they was. Like they supposed to be. If you want to see this fight, I'm gonna be doing a lot more countering, a lot more other stuff. I was a little rusty that fight.
What's your name, babe?
I'm Jasmine.
Jasmine?
Owner of Jasmine NextLife.
Go ahead and plug yourself.
Right now I'm just working on pulling a fight. He just had a fight, so I'm loosening him up, focusing on hips, hamstrings, quads. And definitely is good for that after a good fight. And then that's pretty much it.
How's his body feel?
As of right now, he's still put on loose. His hips is a little tight, but that's kind of normal. His shoulders is tight. That's kind of normal for fighters. But for the most part, Paul takes pretty care of his body. He stretches.
Finish.
So yeah, mainly his hips are tight, his glutes, and then like his shoulders and pecs and arms and hands. Those are muscles that he moves a lot. So those are what I'm going to focus on right now. So since he's resting for the next couple of days, I'm going to dig a little deeper than I usually do. And make sure I'm loosening up so he can get a nice recovery.
Now, is this going to be a frequent thing, like every week, every couple of days? Or?
So it all kind of depends on him and how his fighting is going to go. So it depends, sometimes it might be right before, it might be right after, but all the massages won't be the same. He might get relaxation or he might just get stretching. It all kind of depends on what he's doing for that week. But I'll make sure that everything is adjusted for him. But he's pretty good with that. He know how this stuff like this prevents injury. You know, keeping up with your body, icing, taking cold baths, Epsom salt baths, stretching, massage, physical therapy. You know, whenever you get deep tissue, it's best to rest at least a day or two after, so the soreness can pass, and then you can go ahead and do your normal.
What's a normal injury if an athlete isn't stretching properly? I said, what's a normal injury, like a consistent injury with not stretching properly if you're an athlete?
For most shoulders and ankles and knees, because most athletes use a lot of knees and hips and shoulders, so they tend to have more prone to strain, muscle strain, and tendon joints in those because there's what's the word I'm looking for? They use it a lot, but it's a certain word I'm looking for. And then being as though they're more prone, because you still use these even when you're not working out and you're not doing well athletic, you still use your knees and your elbows. So when they don't stretch these are more prone to injury. And I try to tell people it's good to stretch right after a workout, even if it's only for like 5 minutes. You want to elongate those muscles, because your muscles can shorten up and tighten up. Imagine like a rope. If you keep pushing a rope and rope and rope, eventually the little fibers will start to rip out. So that's what happens with the muscles. You don't stretch it out. You'll still have your tone. You'll still have your lean. You'll just be elongated.
Now, the Punisher went 10 rounds. Huh?
I could have did 15 that night.
Could have did to the death.
We could have did old Spartacus. I mean, fight till you drop.
That was your first 10. How did it feel?
Oh, it felt good. It felt real good. I knew after the 7th, I don't know if it was the 7th or the 8th, we both looked at each other and I smiled because I noticed he was dying out. And that's when I knew, all right, I'm going to start picking it up. Like, the pressure was getting to him.
Yo, Jasmine, the reason why he's actually getting a massage because he got hit with the body shot from hell.
That was the body. I ain't gonna lie. That was the perfect shot. Man.
He got you, Bo?
Yeah, he got me with that joint. But I told you I could adjust on the fly. Then what I do? I grabbed him, locked him up, got right back on my bike, went back to establishing my jab, and calmed himself down a little bit. Got through the round.
For the fans at home that's never really been hit in the body, describe what it feels like, because I feel like they underestimate how hard it hurts.
Don't underestimate that.
The crippling shot, man. Take everything out you. And it was the type of shot I was thinking about it 2 rounds later still. I ain't gonna lie.
And he's like, they did that to me.
Like it took 2 rounds for me to fully recover from that shot. I wasn't fully recovered until like the 4th round. I was just good at, you know what I mean, keeping my composure. Cause I think certain shots like the liver and the kidneys, the solar plexus, is a nervous thing. It shut down your body. It shut down your body. For example,
It's
like
the center.
For
All
example,
this is the center of everything.
that type of shot, I understand why Rosario acted like he acted. I ain't gonna lie, that was like, I understood because I felt that type of shot. Like it felt like something like that. Like my body was just like talking to me. It's just, I'm just a dog. I'm gonna get through it. I just know how to get through it. Based on the type of, sparring I was getting, in the past up for that fight. I've been sparring. I done sparred like myself. I done sparred world champion. I've been hit with body shots like that in sparring matches, and I got through it. So it just took me back to the moments, and I just thought about that, how I was gonna get through it.
Yeah. So who you want next, man?
Who I want next?
Yeah. Everybody.
I want everybody, but I'm gonna keep saying the big names. Let me see. I know who I want. I heard he was talking trash too. What's his name from Ohio? Granados. I heard he was talking
Chicago.
shit. I beat his ass. I take the Omar Figueroa. Virgil Ortiz, we ain't gonna forget about that. I'm gonna keep talking attitudes and shit. But, I mean, I want to fight.
One more.
I'm getting closer to that top 25.
All right.
I mean,
Stay still.
All right. So you got to show me something?
Yeah, let your arms hang. You know which way to let them hang. Want that long?
I'm done.
It's only because I know how his body is.
I know, but still, that's what I need. All in here, my duck.
Deep breath. Look that way.
Looks like it did.
It's the more advanced shit.
Oh, so this is my teacher too.
I'm
Physical
back.
therapy. So that way I can be a beast.
Wait,
I have massage
wait, the
therapy.
MMA guru is your massage teacher?
Well, my physical therapist teacher. He's
Yo.
physical therapy. I do massage therapy, so he's gonna help me combine both of it.
So you specialize in both beating people up and fixing them afterwards?
I'll build them up and break them down.
Yeah.
I'm a real
And
toxic
that's why he loves me,
motherfucker.
because I'm the same thing. Like, this is why we get along.
It's different working with fighters, though. Different working with fighters. Much different working with fighters. At the end of the day, I gotta push him, I gotta treat him so he can recover. I gotta push him so his body sees improvement, but can't push him too far to where it hinders his progress in training. So I was explaining to her, if I push down on it and I start working on his hip flexibility 20 minutes before he's sparring, it's not gonna be a good sparring session. His legs gonna be locked all the way up. Same thing with running. And if he finishes his strength and conditioning workout or something like that, and I'm just going super light on everything, it's not going to help. So it's always about timing. You can have a bunch of shit, but in anything, whether it's being a trainer or being a physical therapist, timing and sequence is the most important thing. Not the techniques, not the tools, none of that. And knowing who you're working with. I'm sorry.